welcome to another Imperial First Ride review in the Mini JP channel. On today's episode, JP visits Tejas Motorsports and rides the Yamaha MT-10 SP, one of his all-time favorite motorcycles.
Well, hello there in YouTube land and welcome back to the channel. And today, well, we are at the Yamaha demo at the Tejas Motorsports. And we are about to test ride a Yamaha MT-10. Listen to that thing. It is the MT-10 SP. It is right now in mode B. Let's see if we can figure out how to change it to the sportier modes. It does have cruise control. Let's see, power 1. Mode A. Alright, that's it. I think that's the hardest it can get. So, they told us that we couldn't record with our GoPros, we couldn't record any video, but we are allowed to record audio, so that's what we're doing. Now this bike is a little bit taller than my Suzuki, but the friction zone feels so good and so light. You feel like you also have like the low RPM assist from Suzuki, but this is a Yamaha, so we wouldn't call that. But I don't know if it does have it. It is moving. I just release the clutch, no gas, and the move starts biking forward. The bike starts moving forward. Anyway, it has these little air intakes so that you can listen to that nice sound. Oh, it just feels nimbler than Suzuki, a lot nimbler. And it's very comfortable too. So I don't know where we're going or what we're doing, but the suspension, oh man, feels so plush. Very sporty, but very plush. So it's like best of both worlds. This thing looks like it can handle the corners. That's at least how it feels like. So we're gonna jump over. Yeah, when you get through the rail crossing or railroad crossing, it's usually very bumpy, very terrible. This bike likes it. The only thing I'm feeling like ergonomics wise and comfort wise is the seat is terrible. It's like a piece of it's plywood. It's what it's made of. But everything else, the position on this bike, you feel I mean, I've been riding my Suzuki for a year and a half, 2 years. And for some reason I feel more at home on this one, and it's just the riding position. Your legs are a little bit higher and you're a little bit leaned forward, but not too aggressive that he's going to get tired right away. I think it's like the perfect riding position for the street. So we're riding at 40 miles an hour. Let's see the quick shifter. Yeah, nice. Even though we're not revving, the thing is just going slow. From first to second, it felt very good. A lot better than the BMWs. Maybe not as good as Suzuki's, but maybe just as good. I don't know. So I don't like the aesthetics of this bike as much as I like Suzuki's. And I also don't like the price of this bike, because those are the price. Look, boom. Price difference, right? But I'm going third. Down flipper is very good as well. I don't know, that one felt very good. Let's try it again. From second to third. Oh my god, it's so good, it's so smooth. Yep. And then when you move it a little bit from side to side, it just such a good bike, man. So you know that it's expensive, right? You know, especially compared to Suzuki, but you know where that money is going. The only thing to complain is the looks and that little and the little complaint I have about the seat. That you would definitely have to change it if you're gonna do everyday commuting and long miles on a bike like this. You would definitely need to change the seat. And I like the sound of that cross plane. Even in slow maneuvers. Now the brakes also very good. They feel a lot better. I have a lot of bite. They are a lot better than Suzuki. Now I'm going to be comparing it to the GSX-S 1000 because that's the bike I have and I ride almost every day on it. And I say almost because I change on my bikes. I have the R7, I have the Street Glide and Suzuki. Man, this is a good bike for everyday riding. I like it. I like it. It just feels so nimble as the Street Triple. I don't know if it's the rake angle, the size of the bike. So these are the differences between Suzuki and the MT-10, especially on this MT-10 SP thing. Oh man. But yeah, you just feel a lot more in control. Suzuki does feel very heavy, even though it has those wide handlebars. This thing just feels a lot nimbler. And even though the seat is a little bit uncomfortable, it has a lot of space that you can move around, can find relief. So that's not bad. And the tank feels very wide and but comfortable that you can put your knees here. If you're leaning on this bike, it's also going to be very comfortable. At least that's how it feels like it's going to be. Yeah, I like it. I mean, I remember riding. This was my dream bike, not the MT-10 SP because it didn't exist, but the FC10 when it first came out. It's basically the bike that decided, hey, I want to ride bikes. So I want that bike, and I started my journey as a bike or a motorcyclist. And it was on my list, on top of the list for a few years. I just couldn't afford it, right? And then when I actually could afford it, I decided to go the Harley way. For some reason, I don't know. I'm not complaining about Harley because they're awesome and I love them. But I never got the FC10. A couple of times I was close. I just went to dealers and they didn't give me a good deal. And I was like, okay, we'll wait. But then that bike, I mean, got one thing and another, and then that bike was, I never bought it. But then I finally got to, oh man, that sound, you have to have that sound. I love it so much. So I finally got a chance to test ride it, and at that point I was riding my Suzuki 750, and the FC10 at that point, it was already called the MT-10, but it was the first generation, this one. When I rode that one, I really didn't like it because it felt like it was gonna fall apart. The suspension felt terrible, the brakes were terrible, and I don't know, the only thing was good was the sound, but you had to rev it up really high in order for you to actually hear the sound. So it was like, I didn't like it. So I took it off the list, and I was so disappointed and so sad because at that point I was ready to buy another bike. And then I got on the XSR 900, and it's like, you know what, the triple is a lot better on the Yamahas. So I put that one on the list. But I decided to go with the GSX-S 1000 because I just liked the way it looked, a little bit better than the XSR, and I know it has more power, and I don't know, it just ticked more boxes. And I love my Suzuki. I just love it. But then I got a chance to test ride this generation, the regular one, and I was like, man, this is the way to go. But if you're gonna go MT-10, I don't know, it's just, why not go all the way, right? The up-spec version, the SP. So these are all the differences that this one has. over the standard. So I don't know if it's up to you. For me, it depends. These are the things that will make me change my mind. But for now, I don't know. I think let's try this corner now. Yeah, this is a freaking great bike, man. It's so sad that that's going to be the only little corner we're going to have during this whole demo. But I remember taking the Kawasaki's on that corner, and this thing felt a lot more in control, a lot better than all of the Kawasaki's I tested that day. C900, the Ninja 1000, the CX6R, all of those bikes did not feel as good as this Yamaha does right now. I don't know, I just feel so much like at home in a bike like this that I've never ridden before. Well, I've ridden a couple, but not the SP, not this bike. It's so smooth too. For slow maneuvers, it's just easy to get along with. I like this bike, man. I just really like this bike. Anyway, what was I saying before all of that? Alright, so yeah, MT-10 versus MT-10 SP. Well, these are the things, right? These are the things that would make me change my mind. What? What is it? Was she saying hi to somebody? I don't know. This is a bike for my type of riding, the way I go to the twisties. I don't think I need the full fair bike on anything if I had something like this, man. Of course, that's why I always say when I got Suzuki's, like, I don't need more power. And then, of course, I got Suzuki, and of course I need more power. But not more power, but more up top speed, because the problem with Suzuki is once you get it above 130, it just oh man, it just drops so good. So good. I love it. Love this bike. I need it. I want it. I need it. I will have it. She will be mine. It's going back to the top of the list. Even though I hate the way it looks, I'm not looking at it while I'm riding. I'm looking at this little dash. It's not that terrible. It's the same as the R1M from 2015, I think. But I mean, this thing feels a lot better than any bike from 2015. It just feels so modern. And that's the thing. From my 750 Suzuki to the FC10, my Suzuki felt better. This thing from my Suzuki 1000, this one feels a lot better, a lot more premium, a lot more modern. The electronics are just so good. You don't feel them kicking in at all. Of course, maybe they haven't, because we haven't gotten all crazy or anything. It's just a little demo day. But this bike, man, the sound of it, the way it feels, comfortable. It's a little bit tall, so if you're a shorter rider, this is the seat height. I wouldn't recommend this bike for shorter riders, especially if you're new to riding. But if you're experienced, you have no issue with the bike being tall, then you would get along pretty well with this thing, because it's just so smooth. So the smoothness of the bike, this bike reminds me a little bit more of the Ducati V4s, that they are so smooth but so peppy and so much fun. But I think this thing has a lot more character than those Ducati V4s. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I love Suzuki, but I think it's some time to start contemplating what we're gonna do about trading Suzuki for an MT-10. It's a lot more expensive though, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's better. And I test rode the S1000R from BMW. I mean, the M1000 kicks this thing's butt all over the place. But that bike is $40,000. The way I rode it, it was $40,000. So yeah, of course it's going to be better. But from the S1000R to this thing, I think this thing is a lot better, easier to get along with, and just the way it has a lot more pep. And this is one of those things that the numbers don't say everything, right? You have to ride them. When you test ride a bike, even though it's a small demo like this, that's so good, man. This bike, ooh. So the low RPM assist or whatever it is, I think is because the bike was cold, so it doesn't really have it. So the electronics helped me there to save me from stalling, which would have been an embarrassment. I haven't stalled the bike, not stolen, stalled, not stole a bike, because I've never stole the bike, but I've never stalled a bike on a demo day. So knock wood, that doesn't happen today. Anyway, I digress. What was I saying? Some BS, I guess, because I don't remember what I was saying. But that this bike, I was talking about the way the torque feels, right? The low end grunt. Numbers never do justice. For example, the Suzuki GSX-8, the S and the R, they only make this amount of torque, right? And they feel just like a Ducati Monster, which makes this amount of torque. So this thing, as opposed to the BMW feel has this amount of torque, and this one has this amount of torque, and this one feels a lot. Oh man, I love the brakes on this thing. Acceleration, brakes, everything. This bike has it all, except maybe the looks. So, but a bike like this feels a lot peppier. It just easier. Every time you just twist the throttle a little bit, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but if you're in the wrong gear, it's gonna save you because it has that low end grunt. So it's so sad that Yamaha could not compete with this type of engine on MotoGP, because they're gonna come up with a V4, and I'm pretty sure it's going to trickle down, and eventually they're going to stop making the cross-plane inline 4. I don't know why not other manufacturers do that. I mean, in cars, they've been doing the cross-plane crank on V4s, V8s, V whatever, not V4s, inline 4s, inline 6s, or whatever it is. They've been doing the cross-plane crank technology for ages, everybody. And bikes, they don't know, just Yamaha, right? They're gonna start doing it eventually, because I mean, on the inline twins, everybody's doing it. Oh man, I love this freaking bike. You can step, you can stand on it with no issues. It just feels so in control. I think I love a bike again that I want, and I think I love this one. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. Remember, if you like the videos, to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share it with all your friends. You don't like the videos, well, share them with all your enemies, and I'll see you guys on the next one.